Hello YouTubers and welcome to today's video. Today we'll do a product review on a Borescope. If you don't know what a Borescope is, I'm about to show you. I felt like I needed to purchase one of these for my videos in order to get into tight spaces and take some photos and videos. There are several pros and cons associated with the model that I purchased, and I want to show you what those are as well. So stick around, let's get after it. So one of the first things you're going to be tempted to do right out of the box is examine all your body orifices with this thing, so go ahead and get that behind you. That said, first I'll share a few things I liked about this model of Borescope. First, it is an autonomous standalone unit with no Chinese or other software to download either to your computer or phone, vastly increasing your protection from a virus. Secondly, it has a 4.3-inch monitor, much larger than most phones. Thirdly, the price. I purchased this on eBay for $56.70. Note that other Depstech models exist, such as the DS300SJ, which boast a camera both on the leading edge and side of the probe. I also like the length of this semi-rigid cord. At 16.5 feet, I have yet to try fishing it behind a wall or down a long pipe, but it should work just fine. Charging is accomplished using this micro USB charge cord. A blinking red light on the unit indicates it is charging, while a solid red light indicates it is fully charged. This clear container houses the Borescope accessories, which include a hook tool, a right angle or periscope viewer, an extra protective collar for the camera face, as well as a magnet and reset clip to use to return the unit to factory settings. A 36-page multi-language user manual is included, as well as a quick start guide to get you up to speed in a hurry. On the bottom of the unit is a flimsy rubber cover that protects the spring-loaded TF card, as well as the micro USB charging port and the pinhole for the factory reset. Turning our attention to the probe, we see the camera on the tip surrounded by 6 LED adjustable intensity lights. The cord is called semi-rigid because it holds its shape, which is very important if you're pushing this camera behind a wall or through a pipe. Power up by holding down the power button located at the bottom right. Once the display cycles, it will automatically turn on the camera and the LEDs. I immediately noted two things I did not like. There is no auto rotation of the display like you might find with your iPhone or Android, and the screen is difficult to hold while using this scope. This monitor definitely needs a built-in stand or brace of some sort. Also, I had come to believe that because this unit sports a 1080p resolution, that the monitor picture would be nice and crisp. More about that later. Let's hold down the menu button and cycle through the setup options, and then we'll take it for a test drive. I'm using the plus button to move between categories. Now let's take a closer look at each option. If I press the OK button while highlighting resolution, I get two choices. I can set the resolution to 720p by using the minus key and pressing OK, or I can just leave it at the default 1080p. Now I must tell you, I didn't notice any difference in the screen resolution when cycling between these two options. Under the language option, if I press OK, I have no less than 7 languages from which to choose. Moving down to auto off, I can set the time that the unattended display cycles off automatically from 15 to 30 minutes. It is recommended before using the unit that the TF card be formatted, and this is the manner in which to do that, and I've already formatted my card. The reset option resets the unit to factory defaults. Use the time and date settings and the plus, minus, and OK keys to set your date and military time accordingly. If you do not wish to change, press Menu again. The Storage Space option shows your available video or photo card storage space. One other dislike I have with this unit is no availability to wirelessly transfer your images or videos to your computer from the TF card. You must remove the card from the unit and plug it into your own SD card reader on your computer. Lastly, version is a static display, I'm sure, for use with support if you ever need to contact them. Let's go back up and change the resolution to 1080p and press Menu to exit, and then I'll show you another feature. This little Pac-Man button flips the display 180 degrees. This doesn't make up for the lack of auto rotation, but I suppose it can help in certain situations. The top button, when pressed quickly, takes a snapshot, and when pressed and held down longer, turns on the recording as indicated by the red light here. Press again and hold to stop recording. Let's take a closer look at the accessories. In order to mount any of the accessories, first the protective lens collar must be unscrewed. I'll attach the hook tool first by screwing it into place like this. This is how it appears with the unit turned on. Now let's remove the hook tool and attach the right angle viewer or periscope accessory. I couldn't initially figure out why the light appeared blue on the monitor until I looked closely and discovered a protective blue film on the periscope's mirrored finish and removed it. Even then, however, due to the focal length of 2 to 4 inches, I had to move my finger very close to the camera tip to even begin to figure out what I was seeing. I can, however, see how this magnet attachment could be helpful in picking up lost metal objects down a drain. Turning to screen icons, note here an indicator that the TF card is inserted. Here is the gas gauge showing remaining power, and on the top left, an indicator that switches between photo and video with either a short or long press of the top button as shown. When recording begins, a timer appears on the screen as well, until the recording stops by long pressing the top button again. To view your videos and photos, first enter photo mode by long pressing the OK button, then press the plus or minus key to cycle through your selections. I wanted to pause here and show you the look of this video I downloaded to my computer. As you can see, there is no image stabilization, and at 25 frames per second the video is very jerky. It is also very fuzzy, as it's meant only to be used for distances between 2 and 4 inches. One last reminder here that still images are only 2 megapixels, or about 7 times less than your phone. While viewing images and pressing OK, you may delete one or all of your videos and photos. With the unit turned on, press the plus or minus keys to increase or decrease the LED brightness. In addition to off, there seems to be only 3 levels as noted here. Okay, what about a real-world test? This is a cardboard mock-up of an upcoming project involving the underside of my wife's Buick frame rail, used for mounting a trailer hitch. I wish to show the audience what hidden obstacles may be lurking inside the frame, and I must go up inside one of these holes to do it. A perfect use for this tool. So let's power up, and first I want to try out the periscope tool, which I've already attached, and send it up inside the rear hole of my mock-up. What you see here along with me is that we're starting up through the hole, and after that I can't make out a thing. I'm thinking maybe it's the studio lights. Let's try again. Turning out the lights just isn't any better with this tool. I can only see what's right in front of it, such as my finger. So I'm going to remove the periscope accessory, replace the protective collar, and just bend the tip and run the camera straight in. This seems to be a bit better. I mean, at least I can make out some landmarks. One of the things I wanted to do was video this portion and show it to you as an edited pop-up, so here it is. Full disclosure, I applied image stabilization to the pop-up here using my editing software, and that helped. I suspect most users will only use the live feed portion of this device, so video won't be that critical to them, as it is to me, to show my YouTube audience. In conclusion, I want to mention that no protective case or cover came with this device. However, it is offered as an option off the DepthTech website, as is email and community support. Lastly, if you were to ask me if I would buy this same model again, I would honestly have to say no. Guys, I want to thank you for watching today's video, and I hope that you learned something in case you're interested in purchasing a Borescope for yourself. Until next time, this is Dean with Pilot View Productions.